when they'll score goals like that. Straight from the face-off, 14 seconds in, not even that, 10 seconds in. And shot going bar down and in. And we'll go again. And once more, that line combines. Preston Geno almost getting in on goal once more. Preston Geno working it out the corner. Shot comes in from Rose Abbott. Abbott controlling that puck out of mid-air. Did ever so well on it, actually. Trevor Wilson controlling the puck around the boards. Poke check coming in over on that far side, and finally the Stars are able to break out the zone. Preston Geno working it towards the low slot once again, but it was a good save there from the goalie, Lexi Perry. Face-off will have to come out of the zone, and it'll be at centre ice, in fact. Pick up along this near side. Oliver, now Greenwood, slipped him forward towards Rachel Pearce. Greencroft. Leopold with a shooting opportunity. She was left all alone in the low slot. But once more, it was a good save by Lexi Perry. Yeah, apologies, I did miss that second goal. That's why we had the face-off at centre ice. I didn't actually see it go in. Action happens so quick in these games, and you don't always see because the clock doesn't stop, you don't always know, of course, what it's for. Greenwood trying to get inside the on-rushing Lily Oliver of the Oxford Stars. Leopold will hold on. Rance it was who shot from the point. This is better from the Stars, who had a bit more time in the offensive zone on that shift. The puck stopping dead right on inside the blue line, and Flemington it was who was looking to capitalise on it. She's on the puck once more, collecting at centre red. Really impressive as a youngster. Not afraid to stand up for herself either on those sort of challenges. As shot comes in and it's turned aside by Natalie Hammond. Well defended there by the Hawks. That's going to be a tripping call. As Katie Evans is brought down onto the ice. distance from Nonny Dodwell. Dodwell's got a stick caught underneath the boards. Official will help her out with that. That was controlled nicely by Sarah Wilson. Puck battle continues up on the far side. Still a power play then to Oxford as Geno fans on the first effort. Maybe there's a bit of rustiness from her. She's been out of action for over a year. Rustin Geno of a year or so ago would have buried that chance, I'm sure, and it will come back to it. Always difficult when you've had some time away. Phenomenal goal scorer, and had a really great season with a Widnes Wild season before last. Really led the team in the goal scoring in the absence of Linda Decker, who was away on maternity leave at the time. Control behind the back of her net and then try to set up the play. It will come towards the high slot. Tipped back in. Made sure it stayed in the zone as Rose Abbott couldn't quite get that under control, and then Greenwood will control. On the bottom of the Blackburn jerseys, the white bit, it's, I don't know if you can notice this back home, but it looks as if it might be like some dirty marks on it where the puck might have hit the jersey, and we've all got it on. In actual fact, it's a map. It's a map of the local area of Blackburn, which is a nice touch, which I seem to remember being told about when they played in jerseys in Sheffield last year. But, oh, that's a laser beam finish by Rose Abbott, who planted that one into the far corner, block aside. That's 3-0. Fantastic finish by Rose Abbott, and she's deserved that goal. She's played well throughout the tournament, and a little over 6 minutes remaining then. Leopold with a draw, but straight away it's capitalised on by Ruby Barrett. Flemington controls. Gets a shot off from the high slot. Flashes just wide. Flemington collects off the end boards, and then that will be covered up by Lexi Perry. Banked off the boards. Comes back to Oxford. Jay Rance. Barrett into the offensive zone. She's been by far the brightest outlet for this Bristol side, this Oxford side throughout the tournament so far. 5 minutes to go then. Rance comes across. Flemington loses a stick. Uses her feet to find Leopold even, and Oxford will now look to counter. Comes in, big save from Hammond, helps it on its way. Puck still up along the boards, and then finally it's brought out. Rance. And good play behind the back of the net by Liz Aspinall for the Hawks. And that'll be covered up by Hammond. We'll get a face-off inside the Hawk zone then. The Megan Fairbank line out there now. Cleared by the Hawks. That forces Dodwell to track back, which he will do. Steers it round the on-rushing Ruby Riley, and then trying to set up the plays. It's much better from Oxford now. They're creating more opportunities in the offensive zone. Wilson, though, pushing up from the back. Rance keeping her honest up along these near boards. Still with Wilson. Then Oliver rides a challenge, banks it off the boards, and it will come back to her. Up on its way. As Sophia Fajcik is bundled over. Fajcik gets another go at it and carries out. 3 minutes to go. Puck spinning over on that far side. Trevor Wilson. He strides forward once more. A chance to add to the scoreline perhaps late on. That one's cleared and comes back out the zone. On the far side, picked off by Oxford. Trevor Wilson again, sending it around the boards inside the final 2 minutes. Rance couldn't quite keep it inside, and Hawks have a 2-on-0 here. Maybe the better option was to try and pick out Preston Jeno. Who's in a better place really on the blocker side. Barrett controls from a deep position. Greenwood over on the far side, minute 10 to go. 3-0 lead to the Hawks. Nice interchange of passes. Preston Jeno was involved in that once again. She's on the puck now. She'll take it out the zone. And I think this is just about game management now. There's a couple of mock boos, I think, just as they realise what the Hawks are trying to do here. They just want to play the clock out, get the game over and done with, collect the win and the 2 points, and move on tomorrow. They don't necessarily need to go for goals, and really it's a sign of respect not to maybe take the mick and embarrass your opponents. Run up a massive scoreline. Comes in. Oh, it's squibbed in. It's gone in. Hammond thought she had it, and it's crept over the line. It took a deflection one way and then the other, and the Stars will be happy that they've got their goal, I'm sure. And that will do it then. A 3-1 win to the Hawks. And we shall see both teams tomorrow.